What's up everybody, it's RobinGaming here. Now today I wanted to do somewhat of a normal commentary actually, talking about one main topic, but before I do that I quickly want to talk about three little things, so I'm just gonna do that at first. Now the first thing I want to talk about is that I'll be starting a brand new video series, which are pretty much game previews on 10 of the biggest upcoming games, and you may have already seen the first part, which was uploaded only 2 days ago, which was a preview on Battlefield 4. Yeah, I think that for most of you who are like really looking forward to some of the big games coming out in the like next few months and next year as well, like for example Titanfall and Infamous and Killzone, Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, pretty much all those big games that you know and that most of you will buy. Yeah, I think you will really like those videos, because I will be going in depth on all the information about those games. So yeah, that's quickly what I wanted to tell you, that I hope you will enjoy those videos and that you know that that is coming up in the coming months pretty much. I will be uploading one part every week. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed that Battlefield 4 first preview, and yeah, that was pretty much the first thing. Now the second thing is that tonight there will be the finale for my favorite television series ever, Breaking Bad, and yeah, I was just kind of like wondering to those people who are watching it, what do you think about it? What do you think, how it's, how do you think it's going to end? What do you think will happen? Please let me know that in the comments. If you can, please put a spoiler warning in there. I will actually be putting my own theory in the description for those of you who are interested. And to those of you who haven't even seen Breaking Bad or still need to start watching, let me just say that you are really missing out at the moment. It's such a great television series and I am just so hyped about it. It's pretty insane, really. Like, I think that to those of you who have not even, like started looking into it or something like that, once you do, you will realize what you would have been missing out on, once you start watching it actually, because it's so great, and I just can't wait to see that final episode tonight. It's going to be insane. So yeah, to those of you, please leave your theories in the comments with a bit of a spoiler warning, so that you can't potentially like spoil some people. Anyways, so the third thing I quickly want to talk about is a little idea I had for future videos, which is that it would maybe be cool, because nowadays like I am putting out about 2 videos a week, mainly because of college and stuff, and because of me being very busy, and I talked a bit about this with friends, and we maybe wanted to do somewhat of like 1 or 2 videos a week where it's just us playing games and pretty much recording highlights and putting that all together in a video. I think it would be that it would be something that people would find really cool, where it's pretty much, for example, us playing like the special Mike Myers mode in Uncharted 3 or something like that, where it's just a lot of fun and there's like always hilarious moments and stuff. And I was like, maybe I can record that, and those are videos that nowadays are very popular and people seem to really like. So I was just wondering, like, is that something people will enjoy? I don't know. So please let me know that it's just an experiment, and just know that those videos would be added to the regular schedule. Those are videos that don't take a lot of effort to make, so if I were able to do that, then that would make for like 1 or 2 extra videos in a week, which I think everyone will really enjoy. Anyway, the main topic I want to talk about in this video, and this was something that I requested on Facebook. I like asked people if they had a specific topic that they wanted me to talk about, and the topic I went for came from Sergio Nines. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, and he pretty much wanted me to just talk about like next gen in general, how I feel about the next generation of consoles, which one I'm going to buy, which of the systems, yeah, pretty much all that. Now I also figured that I wanted to talk about a bit about some of the major complaints people seem to be having, especially regarding price and stuff. So that's pretty much what I'll be talking to you about today. Now, to kind of like introduce the topic, I have always, and with always I pretty much mean for the past 5 years, been a big fan of gaming. My YouTube, the first year of my YouTube when I really started doing that, was pretty much mainly dedicated to Uncharted 3, and that's the only thing I did. But I have always been this big fan of gaming in general, and I already played like you know, a lot of different games and followed a lot of the news and stuff like that. So next gen was always something I was really interested in, you know, for like 2 years already. And now that it's finally coming, I'm just really excited about that. Now, to those of you who you know, who don't know yet which system I am getting, well, I mean, it's no real secret. I am getting a PS4 at launch, and I am not going to be getting an Xbox One. To pretty much, you know, tell you the reasons for that, well, I mean, it's no secret that I have always been a big fan of PlayStation. You know, that has been my history for the past like 6-7 years now with the PSP and the PS3, and you know, I'm just really happy with what they are doing right now, focusing on the gamers and stuff. Whereas with Microsoft, I mean, like, no disrespect to Microsoft, I respect them. I think the first Xbox was a good console. The Xbox 360 was a really good console, a great console actually, maybe even better than the PS3. I don't know, you know, especially in terms of like online infrastructure and stuff. But just the way that they are, you know, like marketing the Xbox One and making this, you know, somewhat of a multimedia device. I mean, it's not something that I am a big fan of, and I just feel a bit like, well, I mean, it's 500 euros that I need to spend on a system where they are like, well, it's not even really dedicated to just gaming. No, it's for everyone. It's a casual mainstream system, and you know, that's kind of a choice I don't really support. At the same time, I may be getting an Xbox One in the future. Who knows? If they come out with some great exclusive games that I really care about, you know, then why wouldn't I get myself an Xbox One if I have the money for that? So, you know, it's something I'll have to wait and see about. And I mean, there's no denying that PlayStation 4 will also be going for this like multimedia approach somewhat. I mean, but they get it right, where they are like in the first 1 or 2 years of the console, they are not promoting the multimedia features and services. No, they are promoting just the real hardcore games and the gaming aspect of the system, which is also like the biggest part of the system. And I think they are just really right at doing that, because it's like, you know, the first 1 or 2 years, the only people that will buy your system, you know, are the hardcore gamers, basically because the systems are so expensive, like $400 or $500 or euros. That's a pretty big amount, and I think that a casual and mainstream audience, you know, won't be paying that for a system. Therefore, it is in the first 1 or 2 years that the gamers will be buying the system, and those are the people you need to appeal to if you want to sell it. And then after that, like in the third and in the fourth year, when you get price drops and when more and more people are, you know, starting to get it and have it in their living room or in the house, you know, that's when you can start promoting all the other features as well, because you know, you want to get that other audience as well, and you want to start expanding and stuff. So that is pretty much, you know, my whole reasoning behind getting a PS4. I'm just a big fan of PlayStation, and I think their approach right now is really just the right approach to go for the hardcore gamer at the moment. So yeah, that's pretty much that. And then, you know, the price for PS4, which is something people have been complaining about, you know, even though it's a good price, but it's still this sort of like, yeah, people are always complaining that, you know, 400 euros or dollars is just too much for them. And I get that. I mean, not everyone has a lot of money, and I get that a lot of people need to save up for, you know, to buy a system like that. But there's also some people who just don't buy the console at launch and are like, well, I should probably just wait for 2 years. And to those people, I'm just like, you know, what's the point of waiting 2 years if you're going to get it anyway? I mean, if you have the money for a next-gen system, then go get it, because you will be enjoying all these great games for it, you know, in the coming months. And yeah, that's just going to be great. And, you know, again, I'm just like, there's no point in not getting your next-gen system now if you have the money, because you're going to get it anyway. So just get it as soon as you can, and then you can enjoy it, and you know, you can start playing on it, and you won't have to worry about buying one in the future anymore. And then there's of course PSN. Now it's funny how, you know, I watched back a video of mine, which was from like December last year, I believe, or November, where I did all my predictions on the PlayStation 4, and I said that I was expecting PSN to be pay to play, and that it wouldn't be free anymore to play online multiplayer. And like, I saw so many people commenting like, no way that's going to happen, but ultimately it did. And you know, that's also something people, you know, are of course complaining about, that they don't want to pay like 50 euros for PlayStation Plus. And I mean, I'm not here to defend all these choices that they're making, but I just think that Sony is doing the right thing here, basically because they are in a lot of financial trouble right now. You know, like if they do this, they can greatly, like, you know, become like a healthy company again. They just need the money right now. And at the same time, I feel like, you know, servers for Microsoft on the Xbox consoles, like the servers there, the online infrastructure has always been like slightly better, and there was less lag and connection, you know, problems and errors. And I feel like if Sony invests this in their servers, that can just greatly benefit us all. And yeah, at the same time, I mean, PlayStation Plus, I do think it's a great service. I bought myself a PlayStation Vita not too long ago. I'm actually hesitating about making a video about the Vita in general and what I think about that. Yeah, just let me know if you want that. But I haven't bought a single game for my Vita yet. Right now I already own Uncharted Golden Abyss, and I own like Lego Lord of the Rings and this Urban Trials, like what's the game even called? Anyways, yeah, just that fun, you know, motor bike game. And you know, I'm just like, I don't even need to buy games for my Vita at the moment because I'm just getting them every month. And then there's the PS3, where I think right now there's like Saints Row 3 and Need for Speed Most Wanted. Uncharted 3 was free, I believe. You know, those are just great games, and I feel like, you know, if people pay 50 euros or dollars a year for PlayStation Plus, not only will they be getting access to like playing games online, but also these great games every month. And you know, I just think it's a great service. I still don't really like understand how Sony is actually making money with this, but I assume they are, because otherwise they wouldn't do it. So yeah, I think that in general it's a great service. And then to finish it all off, like, I mean, the first year of a next-gen console of the PS4 definitely won't be the best year, even though we already see these great games like Battlefield 4 and Watch Dogs, and we see Infamous coming out at the beginning of next year. You know, those are great games that I think I will really enjoy and stuff, but they are not like really... I think that in like 1 or 2 years, that's when you'll see the real awesome games come out, like Uncharted 4, like for example a new Rockstar game like Red Dead Redemption 2, or what is that, like the third Red Dead. You know, I can't wait to see what real next gen games like that will look like, basically because like in the first year, you know, Sony and Microsoft both will have trouble like really selling the console, and there's only going to be this really like small audience buying it, like a few million people. So it will really be like in the second and third and, you know, years after that, where they'll be really like promoting the system and where the really good games are like starting to come out. But right now I'm just like, you know, a game like Battlefield 4, I don't want to be playing that on the current generation of systems because it like only supports 24 players online, whereas on PS4 it will be 64 players, and that's just going to be insane. So overall, you know, my conclusion is that I'm just really excited for the next generation of consoles. I can't wait to get my PS4 at launch in like 2 months from now. That's just going to be insane, and I really can't wait for that. But the big question is, of course, like, are you excited for the next generation of consoles? Which system are you getting? Please let me know that. And then for now, that was pretty much the video for today. Yeah, let me know, you know, how excited you are about Breaking Bad if you watch that. What you think about these Facecam live commentary type of videos about like highlights of playing fun games and stuff. And are you getting a next gen console at launch? And which one will that be? Please let me know that. And then I thank you a lot for watching, and I hope to see you again next time.